Hello and welcome to Aries Dragonfae Witch Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Libra signs. I'm going to do like I've been doing with the other signs in the other videos and do a significator card reading where I pull out a card that represents you, place it in the middle, and then continue to shuffle for the rest of the cards to come out for your basic reading. It's actually a pretty in-depth reading I've been doing with all the different cards. And each zodiac sign has a different major arcana card in the tarot deck that represents them. Libra, yours is the Justice card, which I have pulled out already. I also pulled 4 crystals out that resonate with Libra energy right now. Also, if you see me throughout the video messing with the pendulum, that's I like to ask it for guidance and verification throughout the readings, so don't mind that. And I will be pulling out of other tarot decks and oracle decks, and depending on the timing and everything else, how the reading goes, maybe some charms and witches runes at the end. So let's get started. Libras, you guys are air signs. So in the tarot, swords and cups represent the element of air. So you might see a lot of swords and cups in your reading. If not, that's okay too, but I'm sure you will. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's read. The Justice card representing you is like the scales. You weigh your desires against needs. You put feelings and emotions aside to make the right decisions. Okay, the crystals I pulled out for you are Moonstone, Morganite, Lapis Lazuli, and Tiger's Eye. Okay, so the Moonstone supports your intuition. It also gives you inspiration when you aren't sure what choices you face. Morganite helps you find divine love and supports you in knowing that this love will not leave you no matter what choice you make. You can use it to communicate with angels for guidance. It also encourages the joyful Libra energy to express itself. Lapis Lazuli helps you speak up when it's challenging to do so. Supports you to trust your intuition, to know your mind and speak it. Another stone for self-expression and inner power. And the Tiger's Eye helps Libras to be more aggressive and to make a choice and to stick to it and to help you feel confident and comfortable with that decision, especially blue Tiger's Eye. Any will work, but the blue definitely works with Libra. So I think we're ready to get started here. Okay. And definitely, okay. All right, Libra, so get the first card to clarify the Libra. Okay. You've got the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. The Fool. Clarify the Fool card, please. Any messages for the Fool card? We've got the Ace of Wands. I love the butterfly. Represents transformation for sure. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Now I will go back and do a thorough reading of these cards. I just want to get them out, laid out for you to see them first. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. It's accurate card so far. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Swords energy, air energy. Yes. Okay, so these pendulum says yes, it's accurate so far. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay, then we have Karma. Clarify the Karma card, please. Okay, then we have the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords, please. The King of Pentacles. So a lot of swords energy, which is representing you, the air element. And I just, I'm going to pull a couple more cards, even though they want to keep talking right now. They're not done shuffling. Okay. The Three of Swords. That's a very dark card. Very sad emotion. You can tell by the picture of the dark sky. All these other cards are bright skies except for, the Karma is at nighttime. But this card is just completely opposite. So we're going to see what's up with that. One just flew out. We've got the Eight of Swords. Got all the swords energy. You guys are strong energy right now. Any more clarifying cards? Okay, then you've got the Queen of Cups. Also, so you got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Both, the Cups and the Swords are both air signs. So that's clarifying this whole reading. Okay, I'm going to start reading the Ace of Swords, the first card. I'm going to read out of the book a little bit. So you've got a hawk flying in the air around one sword. Okay, the Ace of Swords is the most potent and pure form of the masculine element of air. When the Ace of Swords flies into your life, you are being put on notice that it is time to take action. This is a card of intellect, heroism, victory, justice, achievement, new beginnings, and winning battles. Another of this card's most important lessons is that now you have the chance for a new way of thinking. Cut through the fantasy and embrace what is. The truth hurts, but sometimes it can also heal and make room for a new, improved reality. Success is attainable. Victory is near, so grab a hold of it with both hands. Keyword success, truth, awareness, victory, determination, take action now. A clear perception leads to spirit and a closer connection to the deity, the element of air. Okay, so awareness, success, truth, take action now. Definitely an action card. The swords represent action. Okay, so then the next card is the Fool, which signifies like new beginnings, a new journey. Okay, so it's the first major arcana card. It's an excellent illustration of someone who is following their bliss. This card often materializes in a reading when the current is trying something new and completely different. They may just be beginning their spiritual journey or exploring a new magical tradition or path. Perhaps they are taking on a brand new job or considering an innovative business opportunity. The Fool encourages us to dare to be more open-minded and enjoy the ride. Do not let yourself be dragged down by worries. The Fool laughingly persuades you to trust and take a chance, not to fret too much about the future. Instead, just enjoy the trip and take things one day at a time. This card is about the proverbial leap of faith. Sure, it is possible that you might make a mistake or fall down, but hey, you can always get right back up, brush yourself off, and try again. Sometimes that is the best way to learn, by daring to do. At the end of the day, the Fool encourages you to be open to new prospects and ideas. Live on the edge, think outside of the box, be confident and bold. There's a big, wide, magical world out there. Go explore it. Keywords: follow your bliss, adventure, fresh starts, exploration, a journey, new ideas, take a chance, chase your dreams, the beginning of a spiritual quest, exploring a new magical path or tradition, a leap of faith. There is no deity associations because the Fool represents all of humanity. Okay, so then next card is the Ace of Wands. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands with the butterfly and the transformation. So the Fool just mentioned a new journey. Ace of Wands is the most potent and pure form of the masculine element of fire. This card shows the creative fire or energy that cannot be contained and is now bursting forth in bloom. The Ace of Wands helps to reveal the creative path or the career path that you are on. Your hard work is turning your ideas into a successful reality. This is an auspicious card if the current is considering a new job or is up for a promotion at work. The Ace of Wands symbolizes power and new beginnings, a birth, success, a new home, a promotion or a new job, ambition, passion, enthusiasm, and growth. Keywords: creativity, courage, optimism, ambition, career, business, positive starts, a birth, a transformation, or even a new home. Your hard work is turning ideas into a successful reality, and it's the element of fire. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, when the Seven of Swords comes up in a reading, It's a nudge to come up with some new schemes or tactics. It's time to be clever and creative. This card denotes a smart, resourceful person one who avoids or evades confrontation. By doing so, he shrewdly takes the wind out of his opponent's sails. Looking at things from a new perspective, come up with a new solution to the same old problems. Think outside the box and you'll experience a victory and a breakthrough. Keywords: new schemes, new solutions, thinking outside the box, relying on your street smarts, partial victory, evasion, cunning, foresight. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so if we had to sum up this court card in 2 words, they would be no fear. When this card comes into a reading, expect excitement, movement, adventure. There's a need for action, and it is time for you to dive in and be the hero. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, yeah, this card in 2 words means no fear. Expect excitement, movement, and adventure. Time for action, time for you to dive in and be the hero. This court card represents a passionate and exciting young man with brown hair and gray or hazel eyes. This is an individual who is clever and capable in a crisis. He is shrewd and dynamic and possesses a razor-sharp wit. He may be a bit arrogant, but it is all part of his charm. This is the card of the soldier and the warrior. The Knight of Swords will roar into your life, bringing exploration, communication, new ideas, and change. The challenge from the Knight of Swords is to stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Rapid movement and transformation. Okay, again with the transformation and a new beginning journey. Is blowing your way. Hang on and enjoy the ride. Keywords: no fear, courage, momentum, swift change and progress, a clever, brave, and capable man. Stand up and defend your position. Then we have the Karma card. Is this resonating with any of the Libras so far? Definitely. Okay. Hopefully it is. And the Karma card. One second. Okay, sorry about that. The Karma card shows up as that cycles and change have to be respected and that everything happens for a reason. Honor the changes in your life and grow with them. There are spiritual forces at work. It is time for you to make an important decision. Your destiny will be shaped by the choices you make today. Keep in mind that the karma to follow will be of your own making, so be aware of both your actions and your magic on a spiritual level. Karma always has its way. Work consciously to create a positive transformation. Keywords for this card: making a positive change for your future reality, renewal, deeper spiritual and magical awareness, karma and destiny, reflection on past events, results of your past actions. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords after the Karma card. Okay, this is a brown-haired woman with fair hazel eyes. She's clever and ingenious with a dry wit and razor tongue. This card breezes into a reading and can herald a time when you need to pay attention to your own instincts and intuition. New ideas are blowing in. It may be time to try something new. This card classically represents an air sign, a man or a woman who is career-oriented, honest, focused, and successful in whatever they set out to do. May be sarcastic at times, but is smart, blunt, and determined. Will rule the home and family with the same ruthless organization that applies to their career. Communication skills are top-notch. Also may be a scholar, a writer, or a speaker. Though men are and women are attracted to them, they tend to back off when they discover how smart and honest this person is. She has no time for falsehood or ignorance. Queen of Swords may represent a woman who is slow to trust others, especially in relationships, and a woman who may prefer to stand on their own. This queen will listen to her head first and logically consider her options before trusting her heart. The message from the Queen of Swords is assert your independence, stand up for yourself, follow your intuition, and try something new. Keywords, an air sign, wisdom, independence, intuition, assertiveness, personal development, walk your talk, and associated with Libra, of course. Then we have the King of Pentacles. When this card shows up in a reading, know that with hard work and determination, success is on its way. King of Pentacles represents a man with dark hair and deep brown eyes. Easygoing, responsible, and most importantly, a realistic man. An earth side man. Strong, steady, mature, enjoys the simple pleasures in life. Generous and supportive personality and a loving, loyal spouse. Protective father who honestly enjoys his children. This man is successful, practical, and content with his life. He is a skilled craftsman, one who enjoys gardening, landscaping, farming, woodworking. Happiest when working with soil or making something with his hands. He's worked hard and has earned his comfort and success. The lesson of the King of Pentacles is that your efforts have manifested into success. Prosperity will be drawn to you. Keywords, earth sign man. Could just mean you have a lot of earth energy around you, or you have a person around you representing an earth sign. Determination, hard work, wealth, security, success, responsibility, skilled craftsman, protector of the family, mature individual who is a rock to lean on in tough situations. So this may be somebody actually that you know, or that you may seek out for guidance. For some of you, is this someone that they may know? And seek for advice. Definitely. Okay. Some of you it may make sense to, some of you it may not. Okay, then let's get to these other cards that came out. The Three of Swords. I want to know what this is about. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read the whole description of this card because it's just really, the visual got me on it and the energy really sucks you into it. This is a large red heart. It's pierced by three swords. In the background, a stormy sky and heavy rain clouds. Three fairies hover about looking dejected. A fairy couple embraces as if comforting each other, while the third fairies fly away. Blue agaritum flowers are falling from the rainy sky, while the heart is a symbol of love, truth, courage, and ethics. The Three of Swords piercing the heart in this card sadly represents betrayal, heartbreak, and delay. The heavy, dark rain clouds symbolize stormy emotions and tears that are present in your life at this time. In the language of flowers, the blue agaritum means delay. So this particular card illustrates the toughest times of heartbreak and the anguish of loss and betrayal. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it's like a sucker punch to the stomach. It hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the client is experiencing at this time. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then, and only then, can you move forward. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the career. Keywords: delay, personal betrayal, loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict. Verifying cards for that. We also got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords speaks of restriction and feeling trapped and sad at the moment. However, if the individual would stop overreacting and feeling sorry for themselves and would pull off that emotional blinder, they would see a way out. Things are not as bad as they may appear. Happiness is possible. The sun is breaking through and new opportunities can emerge. This card may also represent a person who is fearful of their own abilities. What can you learn from this card? Look again at the description and symbolism and find your answers. Fear has no place in the craft. Keywords: restriction, feeling trapped, overreacting to the situation. Things are not as bad as they seem. You can work your way out of this. Fear of initiation or ritual. And we also had the Queen of Cups came out. Cups also, that clarifies more swords energy, and also you got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups also represents air and water and emotions. So let's see what Queen of Cups. One second. Okay. This card represents a mature person who is mystical, empathetic, sensual, loving, and emotional. A loyal wife or husband, mother or father, best friend. A natural witch, loves nature, animals, and their children, and partner with equal intensity. This card denotes a gifted psychic, a person of strong intuitive and magical talents. Physically, this card may represent a fair woman or man with blonde hair with blue or green eyes. This card has linked to the High Priestess card as well, since both of the cards are female power and intuition. When the Queen of Cups washes up into your readings, remember that all psychic talents are affected by your emotions. So that sadness right now is affecting your intuitive abilities to get you out of certain situations. The message of the Queen of Cups is reflection. Calm your emotions and be loving and gentle. Allow the healing and magic of the element of water to wash over you and bring visions into your world. Keywords: serenity, love. A water sign or an air sign. Dedication, a loving wife or mother, father, and husband. naturally talented, psychic, reflection, emotional healing, gifts of clairvoyance, and empathy. Okay, should I pull out any other cards out of this deck for additional messages? Should I pull out another card? Kind of getting the vibe. Sorry guys, there's a lot of cards for this deck. Definitely, okay. And we just had the Five of Swords come out. I can't believe all this. This reading is pretty intense. Okay, Five of Swords. This appears in a reading. It's a signal that the client is feeling humiliated and embarrassed. This is only a partial defeat. They are still in control. Don't give up. Shift things around. Look for more possibilities. Allow the element of air to bring some fresh air and new perspective into your life. Heed the message of the dragonfly and see through the illusions of others. Transform your life into something bright and wonderful. Keywords: embarrassment, illusion, trickery. Learn to laugh at yourself and keep going forward. And I love this because both cards actually, it's telling you you can get out of this emotion. And look, it's the fairies are in both cards. I don't know if you could see that. So I'm definitely pulling Dragonfae fairy cards next. Okay, so let's pull some Dragonfae cards. That's the deck. Any messages for Libra? Right away, the Guardians Fly High popped out, which instantly it just represents air for me, flying high. Any other messages from the Dragonfly, please? What would you like Libra to hear right now? Okay, then we have the Wild Huntress. Face your shadow. Let's get one more card from the Dragonfly. At least one more. Then we have the Blue Lady. Nothing is impossible. So I'm going to go ahead and read the first card, which is Fly High. Okay. Okay, so divinatory meanings: travel, change of address, or circumstance, be prepared to carry what you feel is yours forth into the new place that is calling you in the world, a new time, a shedding of your sacred place skin, a return to an ancient home, a calling to a future self, and an answer. Help from powerful companions when it comes to relocating, friendships in faraway places, astral traveling to lands that are sometimes known as fantasy realms, but which are in fact dimensional realities you have access to now. Ask the Dragonfae to carry you safely there and back, promotions, recognition, increase in attention in your career. Working with the guardians, making plans to move forward, packing up and letting go of the old, reducing the amount of material possessions that no longer speak to you, becoming the wanderer, the traveler for a time of exile where you may be unsure of where your home lies. Know that this is the time of the being who migrates and takes flight, who has many lives and homes in this one span of time where you are in present earth body, which, by the way, is a sacred tool. Use it to fly above what you can see from the ground and gain a higher viewpoint. Think of the Dragonfae flying high above, and you will fly further than you have dreamt of. Consider the element of air more often. These beings are your magical helpers. They are able to lift you up in order to assist you in seeing. If you feel you cannot see, they will describe to you the choices before you, but they will also help you to understand that at this time you are indeed at a crossroads, that you are under their care. They are kin, and they will walk or fly the road with you until you are ready to take the steps yourself. Be unafraid of the decision you now need to make, of the move that may be necessary. Your haven is within your heart. Your sanctuary is within your soul. Be ready to become a being who travels and explores, who is about to embark upon an adventure to unknown lands, both inner and outer. Then we have the Wild Huntress card. Face your shadow. Okay. The huntress works with skill, privacy, and silence to seek out what she needs for her tribe and for herself, and her code to which she is loyal and steadfast. She has ideals, but she is not afraid to do hard and sometimes dirty work herself. She once chose only to be peaceful until she saw others harmed. Now she activates balance on those who do not keep the laws of the land. She hunts down and eradicates those who would destroy the innocent, those who seek to hurt the unicorn, the dragonfae, and all the magical beings of her sworn enemies. She is karmic retribution, so it signifies what clarifies the karma card. She is karmic retribution. She hunts and strikes down those who abuse innocence, who thoughtlessly destroy the wild things, and who actively poison Gaia's habitat and environment. She is an environmental guardian and warrior, and she keeps balance of dark and light, hunter and prey in balance. From her acts of destructions come new life. She never stays to seek praise for her work. She moves on to the next place that needs her clearing, balancing energy work. Divinatory meanings: when we are confronted with a test, when something that we hold precious is being threatened, we have many ways of dealing with it. This card represents the Wild Huntress way and indicates that indeed her way is the only one to take at this time. Relaxed and alert, poised and ready to strike, skilled and willing to do what it takes. Showing power, demonstrating personal truth, yet willing to end the battle without blood being shed. This is how to approach the threat of a tyrannical and bullying other may be making. This card represents the person who is standing in their own power, coming from their truth, their higher self. They refuse to play the good girl or boy in a situation where something that is beloved and fragile is being harmed and attacked. It can also represent the ruling of your ego by your spirit self, overcoming your own dark thoughts and struggles. There is no virtue in denying your shadow side and in wanting to be good all the time. Indeed, it can lead to self-sabotage and destruction. Now is the time to acknowledge your own inner wild huntress and allow her to come in and do what she does best, to right the balance. It's a strong message of balance and karmic. and justice throughout this whole thing for Libra, so that's all synchronizing. It's all accurate so far. Accurate. Growing your own food, developing your own business, becoming less reliant on the approval of others, knowing your own ethics and principles, and living with in integrity with them each day. Accessing your warrior energy, refusing to pretend that lies are truth or that abuse is inevitable. Rebalancing karmic injustice. Please take action immediately to cut the cords tying you to energetic entities, people, or health issues that no longer serve you. If you feel drained, lacking in energy, and are struggling with poor health, please look at the metaphysical connections to these health problems and go to work changing your life. There is a massive wake-up call, and when you come through to the other side, as you will be reborn. But it is up to you to be the spiritual warrior. This is not a rescue mission for anyone else. Your role is to save yourself so ultimately you can assist others to save themselves too. Wow. And the last card, the Blue Lady. Nothing is impossible. Which is 39. Okay. The blue dragonfae lady grows in her garden the things that others believe are not possible. When she was told she was making it up or inventing her garden, she invited all to see her blue roses, which no one believed she could grow. Even then, many turned away, claiming she simply used a sorceress trick, but it is simply that she could do what others could not, because she trusted that still small voice and allowed the impossible a loving space in which to take hold, grow strong roots, and burst into flower. What is impossible to some is quite natural to her. She believes in infinite and precious possibilities and allows what others declare impossible to come forth. Divinatory meanings. People may be speaking to you from their fear. They tell you that what you wish for and hope for cannot be, and it's not about the mundane. It's about the precious jewels of hope that form our existence and our identity. The question truly is, what do you wish? Who do you wish to be? An amalgamation of the fear and conditionings of others, or do you wish to bravely be yourself and risk the falls that may come? Because the Lady of the Blue Rose tells you that falls will come, as will resistance. But she also tells you that breaking through to the other reality is your role this lifetime. Carve a path out for yourself and to light the way for other travelers. You are unlimited. Do not allow fear to bind you and burden you. You are free, and as such, the impossible is simply an act of magical will and self-determination. Working with the Blue Lady, summon your inner courage and cast away the thought that courage is muscled and wears armor and a shield. Courage can be gentle and delicate too. It simply needs to stay true to who it is and what it does. Take steps to separate advice that comes from experience and advice that comes from fear. Understand that you are the being who must make the decision about your path. No matter how caught up and bound you feel you are, there is always a way to be truly free. That is by expressing the essence of you and being true to your own heart and talents and powers. Stay strong, stay true. Do not waver. Call on the Blue Lady. She will gently guide you, finding others who can mentor you through the impossibles. Will also be of great assistance at this time. Take time to clarify your own conditioning. Make a renewed commitment to come from your talent and your gifts and your truth each and every day. Small, powerful moments of courage create a life fully lived. Okay, so let me take a second. Bounce back from that. This is pretty intense reading. Should I pull out of the angel cards or listen for joy cards? apologize. This is why I know they're pretty in-depth readings. This is why my videos are so long. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards out of the angel cards. Okay, so any messages for Libra from the angels? What messages do you have? And clarify this whole reading for Libra. Okay, we have divine guidance. Archangel Sandalphon, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach, surrounding yourself with wise teachers or friends. And we have, I will go back and read the meanings then. Let's keep pulling, clarifying the card. Then you have the Change Your Life card, another major arcana card. Archangel Camiel. It's kind of hard to see. A sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. The other messages for Libra. Please clarify. And we have the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Let's get one more card. Any more messages for Libra. Oh, 1 second. Dropped on the floor. We have the Strength card. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So you've got 3 major arcana cards. That's synchronicity right there. Divine guidance, change your life, and strength. And then the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you anymore. Release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay, so, and then the last card that just pulled out, the Four of Michael. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So I'm going to go ahead and read those cards real quick. Divine guidance, I'll start with the first card we pulled out. There is no need to be alone. There are amazing people around you from whom you would gain great strength and support. Seek out those who are like-minded and who share your beliefs and ideals. Make new friends who would benefit from your insights and affection. Take a class on spirituality. Join an organization that aims to do good in the world. Sandalphon can help you find the meaning you're seeking in your life. Be open to the other people's ideas and perspectives. Don't be bound by them. If you're taking a traditional approach to your challenges, things just don't seem to be moving forward, then it might be time to think outside of the box. On the other hand, if your attempts to be creative are merely reinventing the wheel, perhaps the old-fashioned way would be better. Walking your talk. Literally, I think the other card actually said the same exact thing. So that's another synchronicity about walking your walk and walking your talk, sorry. Resistance to change, spiritual seeking, divine wisdom. Again, clarifying resistance to change and your spiritual wisdom, and it's because of that heart card. Then we have change your life. It's a time to change your life. This card represents a need to leave behind old belief systems of ways of doing what has become stale and out of date. This card presents itself. The universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate on making the changes that you know in your own heart need to make. Suddenly everything is crystal clear to you. Change is inevitable. If you're to grow and evolve, embrace this new direction in your life as liberating and exciting. You needn't go through this transformation alone. Archangel Camiel can help you find the new path and meaning in your life that you long for. Additional meanings, awakening, and sudden revelation. It offers freedom. Unexpected transformations. It's clarifying the transformations. Life experiences. Then we have, is it the Five of Michael? I'm going to read the Strength card next, though. I'm in the Major Arcana cards. You have great strength and compassion. The kindness and understanding that you give to others are a blessed gift. However, it is equally important to show gentleness toward yourself. You may see aspects within you that cause worry or impatience, but every person is a child of God. It is by balancing all aspects of yourself with love and mercy that you learn to exhibit those same qualities to people around you. You are far stronger than you may believe. The situation you find yourself in requires a very soft and sensitive approach. Archangel Ariel can help you stay strong in the face of any challenge. Additional meanings: self-confidence, patience, self-control, forgiveness, inner strength, influence through kindness. And the Five of Michael. The situation doesn't serve you anymore. Release your attachment to the Release your attachment to the outcome. Sorry, Five. Michael. And it literally shows him sucking up a black negative energy, which is representing the situation or the energy around you or your situation. It's like vacuuming it up, getting rid of it. The situation doesn't serve you. Stop and reconsider if the actions you're planning are worth your time and energy. You may very well win the day, but there's a strong possibility that there won't be much to celebrate in the end. Ask your angels if there are other more uplifting paths you might follow. There's a lot of negative energy coming from the people involved in this situation that doesn't match your vibration. Archangel Michael can help you vacuum away all the negativity. Consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. Make more optimistic plans even if things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. Valued what you'd learned and try again with your improved information. Additional meanings: negative thinking, wasted energy, need for greater self-awareness. Then we have the Four of Michaels as the final angel card. Okay, it's time to take a break. The situation you find yourself in will not benefit from more action on your part at this time. Step back, let it go. It would probably be best not to even think about it for a little while. Resist the urge to challenge those who disagree with you. Key to successful solution is likely to arise from meditation or the unexpected epiphanies that come while on a quiet walk. Are you getting enough sleep? If you've been ill, make sure you take all the time you need necessary for a full recovery. Additional meanings: make time for yourself, take a vacation, pursue spiritual activities, seek relief from stress. I was going to say, this whole reading, since the Three of Swords, I have just picked up on the energy like crazy. For some of you, I don't know what you're going through exactly, but it's not good energy. And they couldn't possibly make it any louder and clearer. Is that accurate? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to pull some charms and runes. Okay, so I got my charm box here with my witch's runes in it. I have to work on getting more charms. I also make charm bags while I do the readings for people. I make charm bags specified for them with different crystals and charms to help them in their energy. So I kind of gave away a lot of my charms. But let's see. trying to get some of the little stones out of here that I have that are just for decoration. Okay, so let's see if any of these charms make sense. Some quartz, put that to the side. These are just little stones that I use for decoration. Sorry, trying to hurry up. Lots of feathers representing your angels and loved ones looking after you. Lots of feathers. And the air sign also representing birds. The air sign, feathers, we think air. All the angels. You're a creative person. I'm getting the little paintbrushes and paint here for trying to come up with a creative solution and looking at everything in a different standpoint to try and get away from this situation. So use your creativity, even if that's part of your meditating, if you even have time to meditate. If you can find the time to meditate and try and tap into that creative side. Then we also have the owl. This is for wise counsel, and again, the birds. You have a lot of birds being an air sign, so keep an eye out for hawks and feathers, and that's synchronicities and messages from your guides and loved ones looking over you right now. You also have the king skull, sorry, it's hard to see, which the kings in tarot also represent air signs. And this skull represents death, which is a part of transformation, death to an old self, realization, releasing the past. We've got the fish hook here. I kind of feel like you casted your rod out and kind of got your line snagged on something a little bit, and you're a little bit stuck on whatever you're caught up in right now. But you are smart and creative, and you have a ton of spiritual intuition and abilities and guides to help you get through whatever you're going through. So always remember that you can live your dream. It is possible. Even if you're doing it right now, it might not seem it. Things may not seem good, but either way, you're on your spiritual journey. So you can live your dream, or you can be stuck in that situation, which we're hoping you're not. Then this little guy represents just meditating. Again, find more answers and solutions through meditation. A lot of times when you're by yourself or just listening to music or just outside staring at the stars or just out in nature, that'll help also. So, all right, Libras, I really hope everything is good with you guys, and I hope that made sense to some of you. It may not have made sense to all of you, but I know it was definitely a message for somebody. Definitely. So, okay, thank you for watching.